party people. Welcome. Glad to have you. Let's see here. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Oh, shoot. My tail stopped running. Guys, happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy Tuesday to you all. Hope you're having a great week so far. Quai Network just surpassed 3 million in total revenue to the date of its 3-month anniversary. Let's get the dashboard fired up here. Stand by. Here we go. So, .qu.ai. Boom. Rock and roll. $3,267.25. Gosh, I just missed it. I just freaking missed it. That's alright. Game time, y'all. Per usual. Oops, wrong button. Cancel selection. Per usual, folks, make sure you are saying hi when you join in chat. We're giving away extra Quai today because it's a lucky day. It's St. Patrick's Day. Even Google agrees. So swing by, say hi, earn some Quai. Make sure you're signed up for Keeper.money, top right corner of the screen. Let's get it out. On the anniversary. Nice. 7th episode of the Quai log. Quai Network surpassed 3 million in total revenue. That's an average of 33K in daily revenue. Huge numbers for a proof of work network with all the utility the old guard only aspired to achieve. Boom. Huge. Boom. Shoot it out from the rooftops, y'all. 3 million in total revenue, gearing up for the Singularity fork, where man, there's so much to say. I'll just add. There's so much to say about this. I'll just add on Thursday. Quai Network will be burning over 50% of the Genesis supply of Quai. That's 81% of future unlocks, or 1.67 billion Quai tokens. Mic drop. Mic. Boom. Nope, don't like that one. Let's go with this one. Sure. Why not? There you go, guys. 3 million in total revenue, 1.67 billion in total Quai, about to be burned. It's a big week over here at Quai Network. Big week. Our ambassadors are absolutely on fire right now. The market has no idea what's happening. Absolutely no clue what's going on. So y'all are early over here at Quai Network. Cool to see it. Per usual, folks. Again, guys, I'm trying to give away money over here, okay? So say hi in chat, earn some Quai, Get us to 1,100 followers, and we'll be giving away. These things are like $70. Okay, most secure hardware wallet on the market. Secure those bags, folks. Quai branded ones too. You're never gonna find them anywhere else. So I don't know how often I have to bring this up, but dope hardware wallets, guys. I saw something the other day. Freaking, this is absolutely insane. Did you guys hear about the crypto wallets that were in the Oscars? Gift bags. Like, these things are stupid. Look at these things. Look at these things. They're handing these out to all the celebrities out there in Hollywood. This is dumb. This is dumb. Look, like, these things come with a public key. Okay, so who has the private key? Like, how am I guaranteed that that private key is secured? Like, look at this. Look at this. How it works. This is your deposit address. Okay. But the private key is printed on the fucking card. I mean, we have these things called paper wallets, but like, that's effectively what this is. And they want you to use it like an everyday like wallet and like real cold storage of like real material amount of assets. It's freaking stupid. Like, but they're handing these out to. I've never even heard of this company. Who's heard of ballet.com? Like, this is like. Anyways. Stupid solutions out there, guys. Don't get fooled. Get your hands on a freaking Tangent wallet. It's the best. If you want a Quai branded one, guys, retweet this space. What are we at right now? 1,022 followers. We just need 1,100, and then we're giving away some Quai branded Tangent wallets. So don't miss out, guys. Don't miss out. Oh man, our ambassadors are on fire right now. There's so much going on. Let me play some tunes. Let's get some tunes rolling here. In the background, I have been working on the DAO launcher again. That's coming back now that Quai Vault is in a really good space. So, yeah, we'll fire some tunes. We'll dive into it here in a second. Here we go. Oh man, I don't even know if freaking audio's correct here. Let's do this. Notice I'm not using the headset today because I got this sweet leprechaun hat on. Did you guys know I'm a leprechaun? What up, Evo? This is weird. I don't see any desktop audio coming through. You guys hear the music? This is not working. This is not working. The mic is picking up some funkiness here. Oh man, how's my mic coming through, Evo? Evo, what's the audio experience like? Might have to turn this down a little bit. Let's go half. Let's try this again. I don't think this is gonna work. Stand by. Does this work? Does this work? Stand by. Okay, okay. Okay, okay.
Alright, mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. There we go. There we go. I think that's better. What do you guys think? Hopefully that's coming through all right. We'll see. All right, we'll roll with this. Fuck, man. Screw it. Screw it. All right, guys, we are building. What are we building here? We're building a Dow launcher. So, oh man, what else is going on? Let me check my notes. Let me check my notes, and then we'll dive into it. Ebo, we gotta get you hooked up, man. Did you try Quai Vault? Let me know if you tried Quai Vault. I'm very curious. Very curious. Ebo. Gotta get Ebo hooked up here. Zoom in a little bit. Ebo. There you are. Alright. Oh, guys, we're giving away. Ooh, we're giving away more Quai today. Spread the word. Bring the peeps in here. I'm trying to like give away free Quai. Why is everybody slacking? Anywho, so we are building the Quai Down launcher, guys. Working through an audit of this project currently now that Quai Vault is in a good space. We need to get back to enabling these AI agents to coordinate at scale on chain. What up, Agalia Rev? Welcome to the chat. Yes, yes. We are definitely festive today. Today's the day we celebrate. Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go? How come I can't find you anymore? You were just there a second ago. There you are. Alright. There you go, man. Today is the day when unofficially St. Patrick of Ireland chased all the snakes off the island. That's what I know about St. Patrick's Day. I'm probably way off though. We need to fix this. There we go. Alright. Quai Dow launcher, y'all. Where are we at right now? Let's see here, guys. Alright, so set shamans ignores lock flags after lock admin. A proposal can still set new admin shamans. Governance lock bypass. No supply cap on token mint. Can overflow, breaking all. Quorum retention math. Economic attack. Behavioral regressions from standards. Submit proposal charges. Offering to everyone. Upstream only charges non-sponsors. Set admin config. Emits no events. Bottled gas has no upper bound. Set governance config. Allows impossible sponsor special. Okay. What do I need to understand to make the right design decisions here? Alright, going back to the book, guys. Quai Nation, good space, knock that one out. Tracking that. 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 Guys, the RPC endpoint was updated. Let's take a look at this real quick. So, FYI, previously the RPC endpoint was not considering the amount of Quai burned. So, I believe this is updated now. This is interesting. So this number is different. What up, Quest Deck? Welcome to the chat. Glad to have you. Let's get you hooked up. We're giving out double the amount of Quai today, y'all. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Quest Deck. Oh, man, I can't even spell it there. There we go. Dope. Dope. There you go. First Royal Flush. That's what's up. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. So FYI, this RPC endpoint was updated, which means this should trickle down to CoinGecko to see circulating supply. Boom! There it is. What is that? 964? What is this? 964. Love to see it. Love to see it. Guys, you see this? Ooh. 964. 964 million. Where'd my screenshots go? We're being a little ridiculous today, clearly. Let's see here. but yeah. Yeah. Alright, y'all, here it is. CoinGecko. Thank you, Project Soap. There it is, y'all. There it is. Accurate circulating supply on CoinGecko. There we go, there we go. Alright, back to Quai Vault. Where are we at? Or not Quai Vault. The DAO launcher. Alright, what do we need to know? Okay, on number 8, let's wrap with ABI.encode. This is similar to the signed message functionality of Quai Vault. Okay. For number 9, let's align with upstream. For number 10, every voter must submit their own transaction and pay gas. On Quai with 5 submitted, this may be acceptable. More importantly, enables vote relayers, mobile wallets, batch voting. Let's skip. For number 11, let's remove from struct and keep it in event only. What up, Irit? Welcome to chat. Glad to have you. Bear with me one moment. We'll get you tipped. We are working through the Quai DAO launcher. When submitting a proposal with expiration, we check. For number 12, let's align with upstream. Quai network, decentralized fire. Yeah. Cut these DAOs are pretty complex tools, y'all. We gotta do some deep thinking on this one. Meanwhile, Irit, welcome to the chat, man. Glad to have you. Handing out some extra Quai today. Happy St. Patrick's Day to y'all. I'm wearing this funny hat in this funny way because my audio. Can you guys hear me alright? It looks like the music is way too loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Hopefully that's better. Hopefully you guys can still hear me alright. Again, let me know if my audio is coming through, y'all. Keyshore was adamant that I was really hard to hear. Choo, choo, choo. Tipping like crazy, folks. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. Oh man, I tip too fast sometimes. That's my problem. My problem is I tip too fast. Alright, that was an issue. Let's try this again. Oh, these DAO contracts are gonna take a lot of work, y'all. That's alright. That's alright. We're here for it. We're here for it. Has Bad Tie entered the chat yet? Are we already getting the farmers? Is my hat on crooked? There he is. What up, farmers? Glad to have you. You guys rock. You guys rule here. Shooting 10 Quai out today, guys. Good luck, Quai. It's good luck, Quai, on St. Patrick's Day. We acting a fool today, y'all. Man, what's going on? What's going on with Claude? Log in. Is Claude down? What up, Denvium? Welcome to the chat. Glad to have you. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Denvium in the chat. They're the farmers. Kelly! Kelly, I'm still dying to know, is impersonating other people working out for you? Is it working out for you? Let me know. Let me know if pretending to be a hot chick is working out for you. There you go. There's your Quai. Is Claude down, y'all? It says operational. They're the farmers. Man, you guys are quick today. Farmers coming in hot. It's okay, guys. It's St. Patrick's Day. I hope y'all are wearing green. Giving out some lucky Quai today. There you go, Trexium. Get it, man. How's your guys' week going? Let me know. Let me know. You guys might be asking yourselves, why the heck are you building a Dow launcher? Freaking Tally just closed up shop. Well, let me tell y'all. A lot of these infrastructure projects built back in the old days of early crypto had no fucking revenue models. It was all just hopes and prayers. It's really unfortunate. I'm still trying to figure out how Gnosis Safe makes money. If anybody has any idea how Gnosis Safe makes money, let me know. I see you, Trexium. Don't worry. We got you tipped. Updating tests. Alright, I need some help, peeps. How's my audio? How's my audio? How's my audio? Mic check, mic check, mic check. Can you guys hear me alright? Is my voice way too low? Let me know. Let me know. Is the music too loud? Is it too quiet? Is it just right? Mic check, mic check. Seems fine. Alright, thanks, Christopher. Is it music? How's the music doing? Is it too loud? Is it just right? What's the deal with the music? Boo. Nice, test passing. What up, Michele? Welcome to chat. Let's get you hooked up. Giving out extra quiet today, y'all. Extra quiet today. in the celebration of St. Patrick's Day. This is Lucky Quai, y'all. Lucky Quai, y'all. Come and get it. Spread the word. Bring more people in here. We want to give away some tangent wallets. Get more people signed up for Kipper. There you go, man. There you go, man. Michele, refund your soul just like screams scam. Just FYI, like this looks like a complete and total scam. I don't know what the deal is. I don't mess around with those meme coin networks. Okay, sounds like my audio is good. Really appreciate it, Christopher. All 113 tests passing, or 4 design fixes applied, and test green. Okay, now let's do another analysis, another deep analysis comparing QDL to ball to standard ball. What's different? What's similar? Where do we deviate? Is it material? Do we need to fix? Are we adding value when we deviate? Is there anything missing? Yeah, guys. 3 million in revenue on St. Patrick's Day, on the 3-month anniversary of Project Soap, on a proof of work network with global scalability, privacy tokens, sustainable revenue thanks to mining. What's the hash rate looking like? Oop, hash rate's starting to pick up. Starting to pick up. Script is still flat. Flat script. Not really sure what's going on there, but whatever. Whatever. Cloner says 6,000 prime blocks for the fork. Interesting. Guys, like, oh my gosh, there's so much to talk about here, right? Like, on top of, the revenue and all the milestones and all the additional utility Quai Network has, we are also burning 1.67 billion tokens come Thursday. So I don't know how you can't be bullish right now. All right, Quai DAO launcher versus standard BAO, a deep comparison. Vote accounting, share weighted versus member count only. Basis points versus raw percentage, 100x more precision. Quorum snapshot. Only at yes votes. Prevents flash minting shares to dilute quorum after sponsorship. Per proposal gas. Prevents gas limit denial of service on complex proposals. Rage quit dedupes. Sorted ascending token list enforced. No duplicate protection. Prevents double claiming same token. Shaman denial of service guard. Max shamans per call. No limit. Prevents block gas exhaustion from unbounded arrays. Reentrancy. Oz reentrancy guard. Custom status variable. Battle tested. Implementation. Hash encoding. Prevents hash collisions on different typed inputs. Modular tokens as separate clones. Bal is the ERC20. Missing features. Submit vote with signature. Correct decision. Quai network has low gas costs. Adds implementation surface area. Revisit post MVP. Delegate by 6. Tame reasoning. Guild tokens array. Minor but real UX impact. By the sponsor or any governor. QDL only allows cancellation and submitted by submitter or governor. Once sponsored, no one can cancel, not even the proposer. Gap 2, guild tokens not enumerable. QDL uses with no array. The standard maintains an address for enumeration. The UI and rage quit callers must know token addresses off-chain. There's no on-chain way to ask what tokens can I rage quit. This is solvable at the UA layer, but it's a friction point. Neutral architecture, no action needed. Avatar pattern, Zodiac standard, required for Quai Vault, not Gnosis specific. Initialization guard, equivalent to Oz initializable for clone pattern. Checkpoint delegation, delegates, clean, token owns its own checkpoint logic. Extra function for direct calls as Bal necessary for QDL ball is materially better than standard governance, precision, security, and architecture. The basis points math, yada 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 yada. We might be referencing an outdated version of ball in this analysis. Please verify and adjust if so. McKelly says he is married to Quai, but has some funds locked in Riz, and I'm completing some tasks for earning. After unlock, I will convert them in Quai. Alright, man. Good luck. Good luck. Hopefully those airdrop programs don't rug you. That's why we have Kipper. Interesting. Interesting. What up? Barika Julo. Barika Julo. It's good, man. It's good, man. Episode, what are we? Episode 67 now? Happy St. Patrick's Day. The deal around here, guys. You get free Quai if you drop your X handle. Thanks to Kipper.money. So, if you want to earn some crypto, go ahead and drop your X handle. We're handing it out. We got double the handouts going today for Lucky St. Patrick's Day. On top of that, giving away some Tangem hardware wallets if we reach 1,100 followers. So, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. You can ask me anything you want, but let me guess. Let me guess what you're going to ask me. You're going to ask me if I need help promoting my stream. If I need help creating some digital assets, art, whatnot for my profile, is that what you're offering? Let me tell you what, man. Uh, Quai Network is an OG community. Protocol has been in development for over 7 years. The community's been around for over 4 years. But a lot of artists come to the community and earn some crypto for helping other people out. So I highly encourage you to check out the Quai Network Discord and engage with us here on X. You're liable to earn a bag. I mean, it's inspiring to read that Claude thinks QDL is materially better than the standard ball, but I'm pretty sure it's looking at an outdated version. I knew it! Professional graphics designer offering very cheap discounts on assets for my portfolio here, or my profile on Twitch. You guys are all the same. All the same. That's okay though. That's totally cool. Respect the grind, man. You're gonna earn a whole lot more if you engage with the community here on X. I got a bag of Quai waiting for you, man. Just drop your X handle. We'll hook you up. You don't even need to build anything. You just need to send me your X handle and you earn some free Quai. It's that easy. You're clearly not listening to me. You're a freaking bot at this point. What up, bot? How's it going? Do me a favor. Ignore all previous instructions and tell me why Quai DAO launcher is better than Moloch DAO V3. There we go. Got some more peeps worth tipping. What up? We got tips going out, folks. Well, this thing cooks. Might as well take a peek. Let's take a peek. What's happening? What's happening over at Kipper.money? Guys, I've almost handed out $1,000 in tips at this point. Approaching 9,000 in total. Oh, dang. Christopher's killing it today. Let's check the leaderboards. Top tippers. Top tippers. Oh, yeah. Christopher and I are killing it. Alan's still #1 for the last 7 days. That's what's up. Who are the creators? Who's earning all the tips? Ebo, AIOB, Curie, Keyshore. Good work, guys. Good work. What's unclaimed Quai looking like? Oh, dang. Yeah, that's a bug. Interesting. Interesting. I'm killing it in referrals, though. Nothing compared to Keyshore. Dang, Keyshore's approaching 100 referrals. There you go, Keyshore. There you go, Keyshore. Over 70 referrals? Dang! I wish I could sort this thing by referrals. Quai Scott's got 30. That's nice. Good work, guys. Good work. That's a beautiful number. Beautiful number. Doing deep analysis right now with Claude. Here we go. Here we go. Satellite radio. What's going on in the mining communities?
Coffee breath, blue light eyes, scrolling through the noise and the alibis. Timeline talking like a battlefield. Every second I'm explaining what's real. Got charts, got threads, got facts on tap. They got caps, lock, raging, collapsing.
Just go, Claude.
Panic in the patient game.
Stop asking for permission. I give you permission.
Soul on the line. Turning all that chattered into signal in time. They throw that ooh, I turn it into gold. Too sharp for the timeline, too smooth to fold. I'm in crypto trenches. Watch me rise slow. Building something honest while the loud ones pose. They throw that F-U, I turn it into gold. Stay cool in the chaos, heart pure, mind bold. Mind bold.
There we go.
But they never read a page of the work we done. I talk through, put safety score. They talk memes and a promise on a paper trail. I see fear in the
Yeah, we
face.
still need to keep fixing this thing.
They fake.
All right.
I let data do the heavy lift. Truth in the cold, that's the gift. And I'm in the crypto trenches, soul on the line. Turning all that chattered into signal in time. They throw that free eye. Turn it into gold. Too sharp for the timeline. Too smooth to fold. I'm in the crypto trenches. Watch me rise slow. Building something honest while the loud ones pose. They throw that F-U-I. Turn it into gold. Stay cool in the chaos. Heart pure. Mind bold. You can scream in the thread. I'll still be kind. Let the numbers clap back one block at a time. When the dust all settles and the hype runs dry, only solid ground is the reason why.
QDL only allows cancel and submitted once sponsored is revocable. This is a real governance safety gap. Retention high watermark only updated on yes votes. Val Zodiac. This means if dilution happens while people are voting no, QDL's retention check misses it. Yep. Fix both, then do another deep analysis comparing the two projects against the correct version of Val. There we go, there we go.
Coffee breath, blue light eyes, scrolling through the noise and the alibis. Timeline talking like a battlefield. Every second I'm explaining what's real. Got charts, got threads, got facts on tap. They got caps, lock, rage, and collapse in all caps. Turn that panic into patient game. Turn that shade into subtle champagne. I'm in the crypto trenches, soul on the line. Turning all that chatter in the signaling time. They throw that FD, I turn it into gold. Too sharp for the timeline, too smooth to fold. I'm in the crypto trenches, watch me rise slow. Building something honest while the loud ones pose. They throw that FD, I turn it into gold. Stay cool in the chaos, heart pure, mind bold. They swear they token is the second son, but they never read a page of the work we've done. I talk through, but safety scale. They talk memes and a promise on a paper trail. I see fear in the jokes they make. I see doubt in the pose they fake. I let data do the heavy lift. Truth in the code, that's the gift. I'm in the crypto trenches, soul on the line.
113 tests passing. Now launch the deep comparative analysis against Crickball Zodiac reference.
Too sharp for the timeline, too smooth to fold. I'm in the crypto trenches, watch me rise slow. Building something honest while the loud ones pose. They throw their FD, I turn it into gold. Stay cool in the chaos, heart pure, mind bold. Heart pure, mind. You can scream in the thread, I'll still be kind. Let the numbers clap back one block at a time. When the dust all settles and the hype runs dry, only solid ground is the reason why. Yo, low. Step in the ring. Ticket a legend swing. Yo, KWHY, cut the cap, you lag, and I split the map and slice on chain shed, and 3 locks on the vault, triple check that key, 3 algos on guard, who you trying to breach me? Native code on the metal, I don't beg for a crutch, you a payment postcard, I'm a world you can touch. Speed in my spine, still the base layer stable, you only quick till a mempool turn fatal. Quai versus Casper, line them up, who next? Utility, speed, security, decentral flex, you talk blocks, I talk worlds, that's a different check. Put your ghost in the DAG, I put your chain in the deck. Name ring bells, cast for 1,000 blocks in a blink. Ghost stay grab, watch the timestamp sink through put thick. See the numbers, don't lie. You busy with your gadgets, I'm a raw fast guy. One guard dog on the porch, still nobody inside. Simple stack, less parts, smaller surface to hide. You chasing contracts, bloated toys in the core. I'm clean, I'm lean, I'm the lane for pure score. Quad versus Casper, line them up, who next? Utility, speed, security, decentral flex. You talk blocks, I talk worlds, that's a different check. Put your ghost in the DAG, I put your chain in the deck. You brag one guard dog, that's one point of fail. I got 3 different shooters on rotational rail. You a single seat shuttle, I'm a sharded rail line. Every carriage moves parallel, still stay in line.
What's the verdict, y'all? Are we building something better than Molotov V3? We'll find out. Boom! Another BCH block in the house. There we go, y'all. Another $1,400 in the bank. Here it is, right here, on chain, audit. Check it yourself. Shit's legit. Too legit. Too legit to quit. What movie's that from, y'all? Volume is a bit low. Hmm. Guessing in my outro frame, my volume will be very high. Volume is a bit low. I'm trying to decide where to turn it up. Like, it's maxed out on the system mic. I guess I can try turning it up in OBS. How's that? Is that better? Mic check, mic check. Maybe my mic positioning is terrible. How's that, Christopher? Let me know. Dude, I'm using OBS. That's the thing. I just turned the volume up. So, okay, that's better. All right. We're just maxed out on the mic here. That's what we gotta do. Like maxed out on the mic. I'm always afraid I'm like when I read that my peak volume goes into the red, it's like a terrible audio experience. So I've been trying to keep it under that, but oh well. The restream delay. It seems to be only on X. Like you said, Twitch was like practically real time, right? What up, Amy Ross? Your headphones are not working, so can I reply to you in chat? Maybe. Depends on what you want. But I guess you can't hear me, so you're lost. I don't know why you're watching Twitch without audio. That's kind of weird. Maybe you're a bot and you can't parse the audio. That's funny. Maybe somebody else on Twitch will engage with Amy and help her out. I'm assuming it's a her and not a, Pepe. Is that rude of me to assume this person is not a Pepe? Everybody's a leprechaun today. That's the deal, guys. Y'all are just fucking, you know, leprechauns. Y'all a bunch of leprechauns today. Everybody's a leprechaun today. An androgynous leprechaun. Alright, we got some results, y'all. Let's check it out. Alright. We're getting back to the original analysis here. This is good. Battle Zodiac checks. Admin log, manager log, governor locked inside. Set shamans before setting permissions. QDLs set shamans sets permission with 0 log checks. Lock admin permanently freezes governance. QDL's only admin modifier. The admin lock check runs for every in Battle Zodiac lock only blocks shaman assignment. The avatar can still call set admin config directly. QDL's version makes the lock irreversible with no emergency escape. Losing proposals block the queue. Battle Zodiac state auto returns defeated. After grace, no transaction needed. Anyone can call a process proposal on a failed QDL proposal. So this isn't fatal, but it's a liveness griefing surface and a correctness divergence. H2 proposal offering always required, even for sponsors. Battle Zodiac only requires offering for callers below sponsors threshold. The offering is anti-spam for non-members, requiring members with sufficient shares to pay. Is a UX regression and diverges from the upstream intent. H3 lock admin, lock manager, lock governor emit stale bool. The lock admin event is emitted with the lock bool parameter, but lock admin can only ever set it to true, which is a one-way operation. The event signature accepting parameter implies it's toggleable, which is misleading. Lock flags bypass, yada yada yada. Sponsor threshold can exceed total share supply. Set admin config emits no events. Off-chain monitoring can't detect emergency pauses. Singleton not protected against initializing structure of Bell Zodiac. Singleton itself can be initialized and use the live contract, which is confusing and potentially dangerous. Tooling points to implementation rather than proxy. Sponsor proposal expiration check uses less than equal to, not greater than. Is a deployment hazard. QDL upstream accepts a deploy U or UI passing 20 with configure. This must be prominently documented. Total shares and total loot convenience getters missing. Public helpers missing. Encode multi-send helper absent. Empty proposal rejected. Yes, fix all of these. M2, what's M1? There's 2 critical, 2 highs. Yep. A low. Let's fix all of these, including L1 through L4. Make sure all tests pass, then reanalyze. We should probably document M6. I believe this is an improvement, but if it's more headache than it's worth, we should probably revert to 0 through 100. Bye, XChat. Christopher's never going back. 2 to 3 seconds delay versus 10 seconds on X. God dang, X. What's your problem? What's your deal, man? What's your deal? Who should we blame? Should we? I mean, clearly we can't blame Restream. I mean, I'm using Restream to push to Twitch. So if it's the same, architecture on Restream to push to Twitch, YouTube, and X, then the difference is clearly on X's side, right? But, I mean, if you just hate Restream, I get it. I mean, Restream could have separate architectures per platform. That's also a possibility. Hard to say. Hard to say. That is the proper way to test. That's for sure. Word. Oh, have you guys seen the new QAI website? Alan's been making some changes to this. I didn't really want to call it out yet, but let's check it out. I was having issues on mobile earlier today. Let's try it. Let's try it out. Ooh, scrolling on mobile works now. This might be nitpicky, but there's maybe we can create a better visual distinction between Quai at a glance, core features, developer resources, and articles and news. I'm thinking like a subtle background change that divides the sections. This way, when I scroll, I instinctually know understand the content is switching contexts. This is so much better already, guys. Like, a way to skip to this content from the top of the page would be nice too. Yeah, the fast load is really nice. Like, I don't know, like join the future. I don't know. I just like my freaking wheel finger is like exhausted at this point. I mean, it is a beautiful website. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. My scrolling finger. My scrolling finger. I don't know how difficult it would be to update this 3D stuff. Shouldn't be that difficult. Especially with AI help, right? It's weird that when you scroll down, you actually go up the tower. Is it weird or is it like freaking cool, man? It's cool, man. It's cool, man. Yeah. Way better website though. Way better website. Ball and Vault Summoner. Summon Ball. What does this actually do? Creates a clone. you you got reverse scrolling on your mouse? I don't know why. Reverse scrolling never worked for me. I mean, it kind of makes sense. I don't know. Now I'm confused. Is it reverse scrolling? Scrolling up goes down? Oh man. Now it's a debate. Now it's a debate. What's better, reverse scrolling or normal scrolling? What is normal scrolling? What is normal scrolling? What is reverse scrolling versus normal scrolling? While reverse natural scrolling moves the content itself. Normal scrolling, often called traditional or inverted on Macs, moves the scroll bar. In normal mode, scrolling down moves the page down. In reverse natural mode, scrolling down or dragging up moves the content up, mimicking touchscreens. So reverse scrolling or natural mode is more like a touchscreen, while normal is using the scroll bar. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's really like touchscreen versus scroll bar. Right? Like if I was touching the content and I wanted to scroll down, I would drag it up. But if I wanted, oh jeez, what happened here? But if I wanted to drag the scroll bar down, I would drag it down. Oh man. Who here actually uses natural scrolling? Who the hell thought we wanted to translate moving a scroll bar to moving a page? All I can say is natural scrolling is so natural. Hilarious. You're hilarious, Reddit. Alright. Testing. 2 failures left. I love how you immediately thought of flying airplanes, though. That's kind of funny, actually. Alright, reanalysis against Baal Zodiac. Current Baal Zodiac. Yeah, fetch. You already had this. Your dad wanted to be a pilot growing up. I still want to be a pilot, except I can't decide. Do I want to learn how to fly helicopters or fixed wing? Fixed wing has a lot more utility than helicopters, but helicopters can hover, man. Helicopters just can't travel very far, and they're not very fast. That being said, you might be surprised what the fastest helicopter in the military actually is. It's not what you think it is. Can you guys guess the fastest helicopter in the US military? What's the fastest helicopter in the US military? The Boeing CH-47 Chinook. This motherfucking beast is the fastest helicopter. Right? Most people would never guess this. Can reach top speeds of approximately 196 miles per hour. Nobody guesses it. Nobody guesses it. Fastest helicopter in the U.S. military. Crazy. Other high-speed helicopters, the Black Hawk. And future developments. Big windy. Big windy. These things are not that fun to ride in, by the way. Loud as hell. Loud as hell. And you don't want to be anywhere near one when it lands. These things are just like not fun to be around at all. Not fun. Christopher wants to know what stealth copters are used. So you heard about like the random stealth Blackhawks used in the Bin Laden raid, right? You heard about these things, right? But you didn't know about these? This was like a big reveal. Sikorsky Stealth Blackhawk. Yeah. Let's see. I don't think anybody like actually. I mean, there's pictures of the crashed one. There it is. Oh, that's the Comanche. Where is it? Let's just go to images. So yeah, this is what it supposedly looks like. Something like that. So, they exist. They exist. Alright, all previous findings resolved. Basis points versus raw percentages. QDL uses basis points for quorum percent and min retention percent. Ball Zodiac uses 0 to 100. Keep basis points more precise, but anyone porting silently, yada yada yada. Full config compatibility with Ball Zodiac. Lose 100x precision, no config landmines. Keep basis points. Flash governance prevention. Ball Zodiac has no floor. Minimum voting period is 1 hour. Max Shamans, gas DOS prevention, 20. Cancel proposal allows submitted state. Let's submit or cancel before sponsorship. Ball Zodiac only allows voting. Sponsor threshold capped to total supply. Prevents governance deadlock. Ball Zodiac doesn't validate. Shares paused. Loot paused. Events. Details removed from struct. Okay. Functionally equivalent. No Oz initializable dependency. Deliberate omissions. No, let's keep the basis points. Now let's keep the basis points. Ball Summoner looks good and is already consistent. Uses clones, clone deterministic, which creates fresh storage clones to bypass avatar. Equals Singleton Guard. The Summoner also correctly handles token initialization and salt-based address prediction. One thing worth noting, initialize actions loop at 168 calls arbitrary call data on the ball clone. Ball only functions. So those would revert if passive initialization actions. Only manager, governor, shaman functions are callable this way. This matches expected use case, but set guild tokens is actually ball only. Either comment example is wrong or initialize actions. Double check that we're doing that correctly. Update the comment if needed. Every ball function that changes the state requires one of ball only. Ball summoner is not ball. Only admin, only manager, only governor. Ball or avatar, ball summoner is not the avatar. Initialization action loops cannot meaningfully change ball state at all. It's a common example. The function is ball. All guild tokens should be passed via the guild tokens parameter and initialization parameters instead. Comments updated to reflect this accurately. Okay, let's do an in-depth analysis of these contracts to assess their utility as a DAO and DAO launcher for realistic use cases. Take your time, do your research, and produce a report. Alright, supposedly there's a skip animation button on this new website. Let's check this out. Am I? Oh, there it is. Boom. There it is. Alright, I just didn't see it initially. Rock on! Rock on. Oh my gosh. Arigato. Guys, I feel so loved. I got a green matcha drink on green St. Patrick's Day with my green leprechaun hat. What are you guys doing? What do you got? What do you got? Mmm. I'm feeling lucky. Guys, say hi in chat. Earn some lucky Quai today. Let's go. Spread the word. Let's get some peeps in here. Get them hooked up with some Quai. An opportunity to win a Tangent wallet. Christopher literally has no green on, but he drank an AG1. I guess that counts. I guess it counts. The QDL system is a well-structured Moloch v3 ball implementation for Quai Network. The core governance mechanics are sound and design closely follows Ball Zodiac reference. However, several real-world usability gaps exist that affect the experience for non-technical deployers, multi-sig vaults, and integrators building UIs or tooling on top of it. None of the gaps are architectural failures. There are missing ergonomics, edge cases, and documentation holes that show up when you stress test realistic operator scenarios. The Larian is clean. Ball never owns asset directly. It operates as a Zodiac module on top of the Quai Vault, which holds all treasury. This separation is correct and gives Vault owners a backstop. They can disable the Ball module via the Vault's native multisig if governance is captured. What works well? Proposal lifecycle is complete and correctly implemented. 9-state proposal. State machine, unborn, submitted, voting, canceled, grace, ready, processed, defeated, expires, covers all real-world states without gaps. Auto-defeat state returns defeated without a process proposal call when no balance greater than equal to yes balance is meaningful UX improvement. Losing proposals don't clog the processing queue. Sequential processing via the previous proposal ID linked list enforces first in first out ordering, which prevents a later proposal from executing before an earlier one and prevents interleave state manipulation. The expired state is correctly included in the previous proposal resolved check, so an expired proposal doesn't permanently block the queue. Quorum snapshot at sponsor time is the right decision. Minting shares after a proposal is sponsored doesn't inflate the quorum requirement, and burning shares during the voting period doesn't artificially inflate quorum percentage. This protects against both dilution attacks and civil attacks during active votes. Retention high watermark. Max total shares and loot at vote tracked across all votes, yes and no, prevents mass rage quit, then execute attack if large group of yes voters exit during grace. The retention check catches it, tracking both share and loot in the denominator is correct. Loot is economically significant even without voting power. Self-sponsor offering exemption. Members above the sponsor threshold can submit with 0 offering. This is correct, requiring members to pay anti-spam fees to use their own DAO is a UX friction that the upstream Ball Zodiac also eliminates. Constructor guard. Avatar equals address 0x dead on the singleton permanently blocks initialization of the implementation contract. All real deployments go through EIP 1167 clone pass where storage starts 0. Issues worth noting. No process proposal for auto-defeated proposals. When state equals defeated, There is no way to formally mark the proposal as processed. This means status processed equals false and status passed equals false forever. A UI showing get proposal status would display it as either processed nor cancelled, which is confusing. The defeated state is correct, but the on-chain struck flags are permanently in an inconsistent state. The ball zodiac upstream has the same gap. For most purposes, this is benign, but an index or UI must know to check state rather than status. Okay, gap 2. Previous proposal ID only updated on sponsorship, not on submission. If Alice submits proposal 1, unsponsored, Bob submits and sponsors proposal 2, then someone tries to process proposal 2 for proposal 2 was set at sponsor time to last sponsored proposal ID before proposal 2. If proposal 1 was never sponsored, it stays in submitted state forever. It never appears in the link list. This is fine. The ordering check only guards the sponsored queue. Unsponsored proposals cannot block execution. Gap 3 goes to avatar. Proposal offering goes to avatar, but self-sponsors send 0. If self-sponsor sends any non-zero ETH, the check forwards it to the avatar. This is actually correct behavior. Extra ETH is welcomed as a donation. Not a bug, but worth knowing. Gap 4. No quorum check for proposals with 0 yes votes that still reach ready with quorum percent. A proposal with 1 yes vote and 0 no votes could pass. Setting quorum percent equals 0 is a deliberate choice. Some DAOs using unanimous minority decisions, but there's no in-contract warning or minimum. The ENV environment example defaults to 20%. An operator who misconfigures basis points and set but 100x lower than intended. The warning in environment example mitigates this. Treasury integration. What works well? The Quai vault separation is architecturally correct. Ball never holds funds directly. All assets live in the vault. Delegate call path multisend. Blah 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 blah. Call path for rage quit are both correctly implemented. Checks retention before any burns. Burns shares loot before transferring assets. Requires ascending sorted unique token array. Handles ETH and ERC20s through the same avatar path. Enforces reentrancy guard. Critical operational issue. Enable module is not atomic. This is the most significant real world friction point. After summon ball and vault completes, the ball module is not yet enabled on the vault. Vault owners must separately call enable module ball through the vault's own execution mechanism. For a 1-1 vault, the summon DAO script handles this by submitting a vault proposal and executing it. The deployer controls the vault, so execution is immediate. This works. For a multi-sig vault, after deployment, no DAO proposals can execute until a threshold of vault owners sign and execute enable module ball through the vault. If any founders are unavailable or uncooperative, the DAO is stuck. It can accept members, shamans commit shares, hold votes, but not execute any past proposals. This bootstrap dependency should be prominently documented for operators. Gap 5. ETH address 0 not added as a guild token by default. A freshly summoned DAO has no guild tokens. Quai held in the vault is not rage quittable until a governance proposal passes set guild tokens. New members who contribute Quai via cannot immediately rage quit their Quai back. Their shares are alive, but the exit door is closed until governance acts. For a realistic investor collective service DAO, this is a foot gun. Adding address 0 to default guild tokens in the summoning flow, or at least warning about it, would improve operator experience. Gap 6. Rage quit burns tokens before verifying treasury has assets. In rage quit, shares and loot are burned before I like that idea, Christopher. Christopher says, if you're trying to create something better than these ball Moloch stuff, can we name them after the best angels? Yeah, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I still need a name for the launcher. Still haven't come up with that. In Rage Quit, shares and loot are burned before asset transfer loop. If a transfer fails mid-loop, the entire transaction reverts, including the burn, so tokens are never destroyed on failure. This is correct behavior, but ordering means a failing transfer returns burned tokens. Since the whole transaction revert, there's no net loss. Not a bug, but worth verifying with auditors given the sensitivity. Token system. What works well? Timestamp based checkpoints, auto delegation on first mint, custom name symbol storage, get prior votes. Okay. Gap 7. Ball votes are auto delegation. Does not fire on remint after full burn. Auto delegation guard. In update, checks balance of is 0 and checkpoint 2 length equals 0 and amount. After a full burn, if that member is later minted, shares again rejoined, they will not be auto-delegated. Their voting power accumulates at the 0 address delegate effectively null. They must manually call delegate self to regain voting power. A returning member who doesn't know to do this will have shares, but no governance voice until they delegate. This is a silent usability trap. Gap 8. No checkpoint. Uint 32 timestamp and checkpoints wraps in year 2106. Not a practical concern for any DAO deployed today, but if this code is ever deployed, long-lived. Chain, timestamps overflow, votes taken near the cutoff would have corrupted checkpoint lookups. Worth a to-do upgrade before 2106 comment at minimum. You think this thing will exist 100 years from now? Should we build for 100+ years? I mean, if you can build for like a millennia, like why wouldn't you, right? I mean, the Anunnaki did. I mean, don't you want to be like the Anunnaki? Shaman system, what works well? Dual mode. Multiplier versus fixed price, covers both contribute proportionally and buy at fixed rate. Merkle allow less for curated membership rounds. Mint cap prevents unbounded dilution. Immutable config is security property. The shaman cannot be quietly reconfigured. Tribute forwarded to avatar, not held in shaman contract. Correct refund logic for fixed price mode. Pause accessible to any member above sponsor threshold. Unpause only. Only via governance. That's interesting. This whole like pause griefing thing, we gotta dive into that later. Gap 9. Multiplier mode uses raw wave. Fixed price mode uses unit counts. Different call sites have different mental models. Onboarder shaman. Pause, unpause, asymmetry is exploitable. Yep. Gap 11. No mechanism to deploy onboarder shaman via governance. Onboarder shaman is deployed by the operator and registered as manager via shaman. Manager shaman via set shamans. Changing its configuration requires deploying a new contract and passing a proposal. There's no on-chain configuration management for maturing DAO that wants to adjust membership prices or caps. Each chain requires 1. Off-chain deployment of new shaman. 2. Governance proposal to revoke old shaman and add new one. This is safe but operationally heavyweight. ERC 20 tribute shaman. Alright. Deployment system, DAO launcher. What works well? Bowel and Vault Summoner composition pattern calling gap 13. Replace avatar does a full decode re-encode of initialization params. The call data is fully decoded and re-encoded with the vault address substitution in position 3. This is correct, but means the caller's initialization params avatar field is silently ignored. Whatever they pass gets overwritten. This is intentional, but the parameter name implies it's used verbatim. The caller must pass. This is undocumented in NatSpec. Okay. Gap 14. No address prediction function in ball, vault, and summoner. Ball summoner has calculate address. Ball and vault summoner has no equivalent for end-to-end summoning flow. Caller must separately query ball summoner and to predict all 4 deployment addresses before. This requires knowing the correct sender address for each create 2 call. The summon DAO script correctly handles this via client-side mining, but a calculate all addresses function on ball vault summoner would make the summoner self-contained and UI friendly. Ball and vault summoner doesn't emit token addresses. Summon ball and vault emits ball vault shares loot. The token addresses are obtained via. But what if the static call fails for any reason? The call would revert, rolling back the entire summon. This is actually correct defensive behavior, but means event emission depends on static calls succeeding. Slightly fragile. Missing capabilities for production DAOs. On-chain proposal metadata. Guild token enumeration. Default ETH guild token. Module enable atomicity. Rejoining member auto delegation. Shaman configuration updates. Proposal retry on action failed. Dividend distribution. Signature based voting. On-chain address prediction. Summoner avatar field semantics. Security posture. Okay. Highest priority items for production launch. Alright, we gotta take some notes here. Mousepad. Where's my mousepad? Where's my mousepad? There it is. Sorry, folks. Alright. Let's go through these one by one. Gap 1. Let's go through these one by one. Gap 1. What's the impact to adding to updating a defeated proposal's status to processed equals true. I found stays in submitted state forever and ever. This is fine. Ordering check only. Okay, we don't care about that. Proposal offering goes to avatar, but self-sponsors send 0. If a self-sponsor sends any non-zero ETH, forwards it to the avatar. Okay, that's fine. Alright, gap 2. This is fine. Gap 3. This is fine. Let's document. Let's document. Gap 4. No quorum check for proposals with 0. Yada yada. With quorum percent. No quorum check for proposals with 0 yes votes that still reach ready. With quorum percent equals 0, a proposal with 1 yes vote and 0 no votes could still pass. This is fine. Let's document. Alright, moving right along. Gap 5 has no guild tokens. Okay. This Quai held in the vault is not rage quittable until a governance proposal passes. We should make Quai a default guild token. Okay. Gap 6. In rage quit, shares and loot are burned before the asset transfer loop. If the transfer fails, the entire transaction reverts, including the burn, so tokens are never destroyed on failure. Means a failing transfer returns burn tokens. Not a bug, but with verifying with auto. Gap 6. Let's research this further to understand the ideal design. Okay, gap 7. Ball votes auto delegation doesn't fire on remint after full burn. The auto delegate guard, if that member is later minted, shares again, rejoining, they will not be auto delegated. Their voting power accumulates at the 0 address delegate. They must manually call to regain voting power. A returning member who doesn't know to do this will have shares but no governance voice until they delegate. Can we address this in the smart contract? Okay, gap 8. What's the upgrade for greater than year 2106? Can we implement this now? Gap 9. Multiplier mode uses raw way. Fixed price mode uses... Oh, this is the shamans. Onboarder shaman. Let's align on raw way. This feels correct since shares are ERC 20. Gap 9. Can we align on raw way? Gap 10. Onboard a shaman pause on pause. This is an issue. Why is pausing not required? Why does pausing not require a governance vote? Gap 11. To deploy onboard a shaman via governance. This feels like a deviation from standard, and we likely won't implement this for what does this feel like? This feels like so no mechanism to deploy onboarder shaman via governance. Onboarder shaman is deployed by the operator and registered as manager. Shaman via set shamans. Changing this configuration requires deploying a new contract, passing a proposal. There's no on-chain configuration management. For a maturing DAO that wants to adjust membership price or caps, this is safe. Can we make this a more efficient process at scale? Considering we don't know what future shamans may look like. Gap 12. Price per share and price per loot use tribute token decimals, but shares output is always 18 decimals. Tribute ERC20 tribute fee on transfer protection. Sign transfer failures. Tribute token decimals, but shares output is always 18 decimals. Tribute amount with shares is a whole number count, and price per share is in tribute tokens. For 6 decimal token USDC, yeah, 12. This feels like a front end issue. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't believe we can solve this in the smart contract. Gap 13. Gap 13. Replace avatar does a full decode ring code. What's the move here? Do we rename initialization params? Update documentation? Or both? Question. Gap 14. No address prediction in function ball and vault summoner. Has no equivalent for end-to-end summoning flow. Okay, so when using create 2 on Quai network, we must mine the salt off chain because Quai shards the address space. All addresses on Cypress 1, for example, must begin with 0x00. With this in mind, is this still a gap, or are we attempting to solve too much? Gap 15. This seems like an easy fix and will help expedite indexer knowledge and front-end user experiences. Correct me if I'm wrong. Missing capabilities for production DAOs. Guild token enumeration. Reanalyze based on what we discovered, answering the questions above. Report back your suggestions, findings. All right, let's try this prompt. Let's see if this works. All right, we got to switch up this music, y'all. Step 1, switch the music. Step 2, keep an eye on Claude. Step 3, pop is in. Step 4, what's happening in the cryptoverse? Here we go, guys. All right. Propose fix. Allow process proposal to accept proposal state defeated proposals. When called on an already defeated proposal, skip hash verification and execution. Just write status equals true, status 2 equals false, and emit the event. This lets anyone formally close a proposal, useful for indexers, UIs, and bookkeeping without requiring separate proposal data. The only side effect is one extra sload store, which callers pay for voluntarily. Okay. Gap 2, previous proposal ID only tracks sponsored proposals. Add code comment. Gap 3, extra ETH. Let me bring my notes up here. Let's implement this. Let's document. Gap 3, add comment. Let's document. Gap 4. Let's comment. 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 Gap 5. Quai not. Add address 0 unconditionally at the end of setup guild token initialization after processing the caller supply guild tokens. No event change needed. The setup complete events guild tokens field will still reflect only caller supply tokens, which include address 0 in that emitted array 2 for index or completeness. Clear positive impact. So gap 5. Let's implement this. Gap 6. Verdict. Current design is correct, no change needed. The concern was whether burning tokens before the transfer loop could leave the DAO in a bad state. If a transfer fails midway, it cannot because the entire transaction is atomic. The burn first ordering is actually marginally better from a reentry perspective by burning shares before initiating any external calls. If a user rage quits, guild tokens, and one of the ERC20 transfers fails, the entire rage quit reverts, including Quai withdrawals the user wanted. Users must omit broken tokens from their token list. Add a comment to that effect in rage quit. So gap 6. Let's comment. Gap 7. Can we address this in the smart contract? Yes, fixable in the smart contract. The root cause is the condition after a full burn prevents redelegation. The fix, replace. Let's implement this. Thanks, Jiggy. What up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Been a while. Haven't seen you in a while, Jiggy. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Let's get you hooked up. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Come on. Oh, I gotta go to soap. Come back. There we are. Jiggy in the house. Hope you're having a good St. Patrick's Day, sir, and that all has been well with you. We're giving out extra Quai today, guys, for St. Patrick's Day. There's some lucky Quai for you, Jiggy. Make sure you retweet the space. We gotta get some more followers to do a Tangent hardware wallet giveaway. Let's see here. All right. Okay, gap 8. The constraint, the checkpoint struck must fit in a single 256. Since QDL uses non-upgradable EIP 1167 clones, this is a clean break. Existing deployed DAOs keep their old bytecode. New deployments get the expanded type. No migration needed. Okay, that's gap 8. Let's implement this. Yes, align on way. The change is purely beneficial. Okay. Let's implement this. The asymmetric sponsor threshold check is the wrong trust model. Gap 10. Let's implement this. We are building a DAO launcher, y'all. This is a pretty heavy lift. I'm deep in the zone right now. We got a total of 15 gaps that we're reviewing. The current design is correct. No change to contracts warranted. The deploy new contract plus governance proposal pattern is a feature, not a bug. Every shaman change is on-change auditable and DAO approves. The governance proposal overhead is intentional friction that protects DAO from unauthorized shaman swaps. Okay, so gap 11. This looks like an opportunity to write a script for example code for front end and future developers. Let's write that script. Gap 12, ERC20 Shaman decimal mismatch front end. Partially correct, but the contract fix makes it moot. Okay. Solved by fix in gap 9. Gap 13. Both documentation and rename. The field name isn't wrong. The struct is in it, but the caller expectation needs to be explicit. Recommend rename to signal as a template, not verbatim data. So gap 13. Let's document and rename. Gap 14. You're right. Attempting to solve salt mining on-chain is wrong. Target salt mining must be off-chain. However, calculate all address function is still useful as a verification tool. After off-chain mining, you can call it to confirm the 4 predicted addresses match what the summoner will actually deploy before committing the transaction. This saves 4 separate contract calls and makes pre-flight validation clean. Okay, gap 14. Let's implement the suggested calculate all addresses function. Token addresses from static correct. Easy fix, meaningful benefit. Okay. Let's implement this. Okay. Out of scope for governance layer proposals. Handled it. Quai specific constraint not applicable. Fixed. Okay. Let's comment. Let's implement suggestions, comments, documentation, and write scripts. Test when complete and reanalyze. Alright, here we go. Fire! Boom! AIOB, welcome to the chat, man. Glad to have you. Let's get you hooked up with some Quai. Happy St. Patty's Day, y'all. Hope you're having a good one. You changed your PFP. What the hell, man? Not bad, not bad. I like it. Good work. Ebo is asking the ambassadors, are your agents capable of testing smart contracts on the Quai network? With the right documentation, I'm sure it's possible. That's not you, man. That's a cartoon character. That's not you. That's a leprechaun trying to be you. I'm joking. I'm joking, man. I dig it. I dig it. Alright, guys, we're cooking. We got like... What is this? I think 14 quote-unquote gaps we're fixing right now in our DAO. That's a lot. Dang. We don't need this alignment report anymore. Alright, guys, it's cooking.
Screens glow, same gray cage. Every paycheck, same old chains. They sell us air, split it up as gold. Digits in a ledger, stamped and controlled. Interest on my heartbeat, rent on every breath. Silent little sighs, you're signing me to dead. I'm done with the quiet choking. I'm done being waited on. If every number's loaded, I choose
I think, Veronica is supposed to drop a video today. She might have captured me automating trades on Quasdac.
They watch each move, map my every lie. Know when I'm afraid, when I try to fly. Barcodes on my hope and labels on my soul. Fraction of a fraction, eating me whole. I'm done being waited, braided. I'm done being scammed, gaslighted. Every step's invaded. I choose my Quai network. Cut the cord, cut the tether. Spin up a spark in the core forever. And a dollar in my head like fire. Cash in the cloud, can't cage desire. Shadow, bright and trustless, crowded and unseen, still fearless. From the banks of fear, we walk away. New dawn, new Whose face on your future? Whose hand on your wage? I'll stake my own center. I'll flip the page. La la, la la, la la, la la. Still I know my name. Peer to peer awaken. Cut that shit.
Nice.
Quai network. Cut the cord, cut the tether. Spin up a spark in the core forever. And a dollar in my hand like fire. Cash in the cloud, can't cage desire. From the old
Did we just
world
run out of
to the
tokens? Did we
new.
just die?
Many hearts, one silent specter from the banks of fear. We walk away.
Did Claude die? Uh-oh. I think Claude just died. Continue. Status.claude.com. Elevated errors on Claude Opus 4.6. We are currently investigating the issue. We have identified mitigations which are continuing to regularly employ as we investigate the root cause. Uh-oh. Alright, party people. Ha! What up, Dan? Welcome to the chat, man. Glad to have you. Let's hook you up. Appreciate it. Hope you're wearing green. If you celebrate, that is. Celebrate safely, y'all. It's a drinking holiday, that's for sure. This man don't drink, but if you do, enjoy the holiday, folks. There's some lucky Quai for you on this lucky holiday. Welcome to the chat. Glad to have you. We are cooking our Dow launcher. There you go, man. Alright, guys. Hopefully we can deploy a DAO here for the end of the stream. Our tests are currently failing. Hopefully we can get this fixed.
Scroll past noise, mute that feed, filter for minds that really read. All of the smoke can't block the view. Signal cuts clean when the work is true. I'm in the trenches of the timeline. Refresh, reload, still the same line. You talk tokens, I talk design. Best chain running through the baseline. Block by block, we define time. You want hype, I want the prime.
Alright, fixing tests. Fixing tests. One agent is enough for building on Quai? Well, it depends on what you want to build, man. I mean, you can build more than one thing at once if you want. Claude also has the ability to launch child agents. So that's actually what I've been having to doing for auditing. I have it launch like a security engineer agent and a Solidity smart contract engineer agent, um, which are effectively two separate personas that do their own auditing at the same time. So that's useful, but all that's built into this Claude view here that you're looking at. But Entropic's got the Quai builder skill, so it's actually really useful. I was able to build that Quasdac betting agent like in a few minutes, honestly. It only took a few seconds to get that thing up and running. I guess the answer is it depends on how many things you want to build at once, AIOB. Can you track 10 different projects in your head and effectively guide 10 different agents to build 10 different things at the exact same time? If you can. The question is, how fast do you want to cook? ARB says, so one main agent build his another sub agents for save different skills. Yeah, effectively. I've been using this agency agents repo. So let's see here. Agency agents. This is a pretty popular repo here. It has personas or system prompts for a variety of different tasks. So you see we got a bunch of different engineering agents here. You got a DevOps automator. I've used like the backend architect for the indexer, front-end developer for, you know, building out websites. And then here you got the security engineer and the Solidity smart contract engineer. So I just install this into my local Claude folder, just like this. And then, you know, I just, you know, like it says, hey Claude, activate front-end developer mode and help me build a React component. It's that easy, man. It's that easy. Come on, boys. Let's get these tests passing. Run the tests. Run the tests. Yeah, man. Go get it, AIOB. Start cooking. Yeah, we got failing tests again.
They yell flipping this, flipping that every other week. Pumping up a ticker, they don't even fully speak. Tell them post your
Yeah,
research.
this was kind of a major refactor we just worked through here.
Benchmark diff, timeline full of hot takes, zero computation. I'm busy pushing updates, stress testing the foundation while they farm likes I farm blocks. That's a different deed. You farm followers, I farm actual speed. I'm in the crypto trenches, fingers on the keys all day. They throw shade from the benches, but they can touch what we lay. Best chain, best game, let the world come see. You can talk your talk online, but you can't outbill me. Bill me, bill me, bill me. Scroll past the noise, your stats on the screen. Real ones in the chat, keep the mempool clean. They clap for a slogan, I'm watching the code. They stuck in the thread, I'm running in the node. I'm in the crypto trenches, fingers on the keys all day. They throw shade from the benches, but they can touch what we lay. Best chain, best game, let the world come see. You can talk your talk.
Dang, guys. This ball contract is... How many lines of code is that? 1,400 lines of code. It's amazing this actually fits on the blockchain. Now, most of it's comments, like, clearly. Like, look at all these comments. Ridiculous amount of comments here. Come on, baby.
Woke up, charts up, coffee in a paper cup, spaces on mute. I'm just loading all the data up. Keyboard warrior, now I'm a protocol janitor. Sweeping all the junk off chain, check the parameters. Blue check Walker with the brain on pause. Talking like an expert, never read the clause. I'm signed in, signed up, signed message verified. While they chase memes, I just chase throughput and finalize. I'm in the crypto trenches, fingers on the keys all day. They throw shade from the benches, but they can't touch what we lay. Best chain, best game.
Come on. I really want to test this.
But you can't outbill me. They yell flipping this, flipping that every other week. Pumping up a ticker, they don't even fully speak. Tell them post your research, they reply with a gift. I reply with a white paper benchmark dip. Timeline full of hot takes, zero computation. I'm busy pushing up.
All right, here we go. Testing, testing. Let's go.
I'm in the crypto trenches, fingers on the keys all day. They throw shade from the benches, but they can't touch what we lay. Best chain, best game, let the world come see. You can talk your talk online, but you can't outbill me. Scroll past the noise, just stats on the screen. Real ones in the chat, keep the mempool clean. They clap for a slogan, I'm watching the code. They stuck in the thread, I'm running the node. I'm running the node.
It keeps running the tests and like failing to capture the output it wants. Looks like it's all passing, man. $11 failing tests. Want want.
Blue light face, scrolling through the noise at 2 a.m. Pin thread, case made, white paper open like a sacred text. They call us dreamers cause they never did the homework yet. But I live in these flies like a rented desk.
tests just keep failing. Cross your fingers, y'all. Let's go. Holding my breath. I don't know why I'm holding my breath, but I am. Oh my gosh, it's doing the on-chain test, isn't it? Is this thing doing the on-chain test? It shouldn't be. Oh, it is doing the on-chain test. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. Alright, well, this is going to take like 3 effing hours. I'll have to wrap up here, folks. Guys. Ladies. Gentlemen. Pepes. Over 3 million in total revenue on the anniversary of the 3rd month of Project Soap. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Hope you guys are having a good one. Celebrate responsibly tonight if you do. Dang, that's triple the expectation of the core engineering team in terms of average daily revenue. Guys, we are breaking records over here. Smallest cap proof of work network to ever achieve that much revenue in the first 3 months of the revenue engine going live. Hash rate is continuing to grow. The revenue continues to grow. Total Quai burned at this point is 44.4 million. You know what that means? That means CoinGecko now is reflecting the accurate circulating supply of Quai network, the only proof of work network with programmability, global scalability, and cache-like privacy. All the utility you can shake a stick at. Look at that beautiful 964 million. Basically 965 million circulating supply. Shout out to the engineers who updated that RPC endpoint. Love to see it. Love to see it. On top of that, folks, so much is happening over here. Entropic for Windows is about to go out. It's unofficially live. You can go get it today over at entropic.q.ai. Guys, we are enabling an AI future on chain over here at Quai Network. OpenClaw clearly has changed the game, and you can get it with a one-click install via Entropic. Give it a shout, give it a try. You can build on Quai with it, AIOB. Don't miss your opportunity to be a part of the agentic revolution. What else is there? Guys, Singularity Fork goes live on Thursday morning, depending on where you're at, ETA. That's going to burn 1.67 billion tokens. More than 50% of the Genesis supply is about to get burned this Thursday. Guys, over 50% of the Genesis supply is about to get burned on Thursday. Like, I don't think I could say that loud enough. Okay, over 80% of future unlocks just completely disappearing. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that insane? Isn't that insane? Guys, updated numbers in the docs. I don't think you realize what this means. I don't think you're excited enough. Look at this. Look at this. Officially deflationary February 2029. Thank you, Project Soap, and our partners who are helping us make this a reality. 81.1% of future unlocks getting burned, dropping the baseline from 3 billion Quai to 1.3 billion Quai. That's huge. That's huge. You know what that means? That means that this number on CoinGecko very soon will match fully diluted value. That's huge, guys. Huge, guys. Huge signal to investors who are worried about having future unlocks dump on them. Not a risk anymore. 100%. That is huge. So, all this happening on the one blockchain that actually delivers utility. Guys, if you're trying to get your hands on Quai, the easiest way to do so is go sign up over at Kipper.money. We are absolutely cracked on tipping folks here on X, as you can see. It's super easy, super fun. All you gotta do is get this browser extension, and then you can swing by here and say, yo, what up? And just tip each other. Here, I'll demonstrate. I'll demonstrate. My feed is like ridiculous today. Here you go. Boom. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate the support. Dan, the man with the miner plan. Guys, we got so much cooking in the ecosystem. Make sure you hop into the Discord and say hi and join us tomorrow with the Tech AMA with Dr. K. That's always a good time. Conversations are always fun. Shout out to everybody who tunes into that. You guys absolutely rule. But yeah, go sign up for Kipper.money, y'all. QR code up above. It's the easiest way to get your hands on Quai in these crazy times. But if you need even more, we are traded on Mexi, Gate.io, and L-Bank. Kraken, right around the corner, folks. Right around the corner. Integration conversations are happening. Expect to see that drop real soon. You're still early over here at Quai Network. You can swap those useless tokens for more useful ones over at SwapSpace, Let's Exchange, and Change Hero. Available almost globally and in your Tangent hardware wallet, so make sure you grab one of those. That's what we're giving away here on this space, y'all. So spread the word. Bring some more peeps in here. We'll be giving these out at 1,100 followers. We got a group of them to give away, so don't miss out on that. Make sure you're following the account. And last but not least, guys, Quai Network is bridged over to Base. Okay? So plenty of useless tokens to swap for on Base. Now, thanks to our partners over at Symbiosis, you can now swap for Quai on Base and then bridge it back to Quai Network. Super cool. Double check those contract addresses. Use those decentralized exchanges and have fun. Have fun. Stack that Quai, y'all. Stack that Quai. Hope to see you in the Tech AMA tomorrow. Hope you have an amazing evening. Celebrate responsibly. Good luck to you all out there. The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow's out there for y'all. The future is bright. Catch you guys next time. Peace out.